appreciated that. And let me just congratulate you as well, because I was following news here, and I noticed that last week the ruling Patriotic Front won by elections held in Ukashwa and Masabombwe on the 17th of September. So congratulations. I want to underscore our need for peaceful coexistence. We have been and continue to share relations because we cannot undo history. We are the same peoples, and it's important for us to see how our peoples can also prosper, knowing that we share similar aspirations. What troubles one troubles the other. And in our region, we want economic prosperity, we want industrialization, we want our livelihoods changed. It's going to take exponential growth because when we look at the trajectories and we want to grow incrementally, it's going to take hundreds of years. So we need something that really causes us to expand in a way that our people can sense the difference and say, hey, this is now real. Mr. President, I still remember, I quote this lady because of what she did. And when she wrote after she'd worked with the World Bank and so forth, I'm talking about Mr. Bisamoya, and dead aid. You know, sometimes you read and reread these things and you know that we just can't live by maintenance. And we can't have financial institutions almost tell us to always be where we are supposed to be. We need a break where we can truly rise. And so I'm looking forward to working with you and the peoples of this nation, despite the problems we face now. Of course, we have COVID-19, but Zambia has always been our friend, even when we have had disasters in our country. For example, the cyclones we had, Cyclone Idai, you know, you sent us help, you helped us, and so forth. So I'm grateful for the past. Our relationship has, like I said, been anchored in common history, and our attachment to rule of law, to democracy, respect for human rights, good political and economic governance, transparency, accountability. All of these things sometimes we talk about. It's to create a space for everyone to actually prosper because of course Zambia has more tribal groups than Malawi, but most of the tribal groups in Zambia are also found in Malawi. And so we share languages, we share cultures, we share this. In fact, the two countries then together with Mozambique, we share cultural festivals. One particularly, Kulamba, where the Chewa speaking chiefs pay homage to the paramount chief. We call him our Chirombo Karonga Gawawundi. And so we would want to see how we can enhance these relationships on the economic level as well as SADC and COMESA and so forth. I'm grateful because I have learned even a little bit that I have been leader when you have led as chairperson of the SADC organ on politics and defense and security. We would love to learn more. How do our peoples share strengths? Our region needs to be secure. we have bits of insecurity in DRC. We have bits of security close to us in Cabo Delgado. And what we are doing these days is to acknowledge the fact that everyone's problem is everyone's problem. And so you just can't say, this is your problem. And that's why your leadership has been greatly appreciated. Our two countries, of course, because of the history, we have these joint permanent security ventures. We've had to redemarcate sometimes, and then you find in one village and it changes in Zambia, the next day it is in Malawi. Agenda, you know, this is this and that. And so, but our peoples know how to live together, and we would appreciate all of us even going through issues that sometimes lead to misunderstanding. So the permanent commissions, cooperation, and so forth can help. We need sometimes people just sensitized and on every level, in terms of security, in terms of intelligence, in terms of education, in terms of trade, and so forth. We see that we are so interrelated, there's no way, we're almost like Siamese twins. And so when we had a history of blackouts, electricity blackouts in our country, you came to our aid, and we are still looking at how best we can share power in this region and so forth. And we would also want to support positions that are mutually beneficial to our nations, particularly when it comes to membership in COMESA and SADC, and then United Nations via the African Union as well. And we would love to solicit your support because our desire is to have a seat on the Human Rights Council during the upcoming elections in New York. So if you could help us, you know, next time we'll help you like we've done in the past. We always support our neighbors and so forth.